揺れて濡れて今日は少し通り雨うだるほど熱い熱も塞いだ時には何度も繰り返して地図を開いて行くよ初めは一人で待たされたまま絡まる端から一つほどいて近々聞こえるよ心がそれは未来期待してるちゃんとそのはずなのです声が聞こえてるの多分そっとしまい込んだままちゃんと寝かせないとだね夏が来るよいくらもしない未来のこと私は何度もつぶやくよドキドキときめきひどいため息でもひらひら
This is a started 8 minutes ago moment. Poggers in the chat. Yeah, so Suiji Spring Cup 2021. Osu client crash mode is actually the name of the game here. I'm just kind of chilling because they can't pick a warm-up that my client will load, so we're just kind of getting to hang out. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of like I'm chilling here. So we've got like 7 matches going on at the same time currently. I think that's right. I think there's 7 matches. No, there's 6 matches going on at the same time currently, excuse me. And my client has crashed again. Oh my god, this is so sick. You love Osu. Holy shit, let's go. Alright, well, back over here we go. We can't do anything today. We just get client crashes. Holy pog. Let's fucking go. I love Osu. I love the tournament client, and I love Osu, and I love everything to do with Osu. It is my favorite video game. So I still don't have a client that works because downloading maps just doesn't happen. It did for a little while, and now it doesn't again. And they're taking 10 minutes to try to play warm-ups, which is really awesome. Today's a really cool day. I'm a really big fan. Eventually we'll get to see StinkyCheeze versus HolySteezus, which are actually 2 pretty good teams, a lot of good players on them. I mean, Utami versus Fancy Lad is like the best A-seed pair in the entire tournament. Meanwhile, HolySteezus has, you know, names such as the Pro 365, Gatophobia, as some of the more ridiculous B and C seeds in the tournament. Of course, the Thies himself, Method, etc., etc. So there are very good players on these teams that we will eventually get to see. StinkyCheeze, of course, the number 5 seed in the tournament, mostly because they have Utami and Fancy Lad. That's a big part of that, since they're both top 100 players. And then HolySteezus, the 21 seed, a little bit lower average ranking, but the players they have on that roster kind of make up for it, so that's cool. And we're gonna, I don't know, we're gonna download this map and maybe maybe it'll work if we do it this way. I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna try again. I'm just not gonna allow warm-ups anymore, I think, because it's more trouble than it's worth having this whole client crash bullshit 24/7 365. But I guess we can kind of hope for the best. Oh my god, I hate the client so much. Peppy, please replace client with something that is better than the client. Thank you. Started 12 minutes ago. Oh yes. Oh yes. You love to see it. Oh my god, it worked. Okay, alright. Alright. We're actually gaming. Holy shit, we're gaming, we're gaming, we're gaming. Oh my god, we're gaming. Let's go. Okay. Guys, there's Osu being played on my screen. Holy moly. Oh, let's go. There's Osu being played on the screen. Let's go. The song is so good too. Well, there's kind of Osu being played on the screen. There are people on the screen who are playing Osu. Whether or not Osu is actively being played seems to be a bit of a battle of contention here between the teams, as the client has completely frozen on me. So, you know, that's cool, I guess. Okay, we are Osuing. Oh my god. Somebody's playing easy. Somebody's playing easy. Let's go. The pro is, I guess, not having a good time, but everyone else is actually gaming out here. Skill still on the FC. The aim player himself, Skill Osu. Somebody get Gurando in here and watch Skill FCing his map. Surely there's some ridiculous diff spike at the end, right? Like, the ending PI has to be the most demonic aim in the history of Osu. Because that's just kind of how Tyler mapping works. Yep, Skill hits those. Skill hits these. What is he on today, actually? What the? All right, here we go. Here's the big jumps. Yep, I saw this coming. What? What? Skills? Okay, he finally missed. All right, holy shit, though. That combo was nuts. Oh my god. The ref is already asking for people's bans. Am I actually that far behind? How am I that far behind? Oh well. We'll just watch this out because it's kind of sick. Nice job, Skill. Good play, Skill. Well done. Proud of you, buddy. All right. We're gonna hope that the client functions properly. I don't have to restart, but there's a chance that I might have to restart. Okay, we have chat. We're good. All right, so Team Blue, HolySteezus will have the first ban. Skills like forgot about the ending. Yeah, that's true. All right, first ban is going to be DT number 1, Zetsubo Restaurant. I don't think I've actually seen that yet. It just doesn't get played. And then we go over to Team StinkyCheeze. I'm really a big fan of having to say some of these team names. The Hard Rock 2, their first band. It's been another pretty popular band, Tsukimio Rabbit. Kind of some alt hard rock stuff going on. Nobody wants to have to deal with that, which is fair. Can't really blame them on that front. Let me go back over to Team HolySteezus to see their second ban, if they're going to double ban DT maybe. There's been some teams that do that, or ban something else that's like a high BPM type of thing. Hard to say exactly what the strategy here might be for them. All right. While we're waiting, chat feedback on not having warm-ups, because it is 18 minutes in and we are not yet playing. And I think that's ridiculous, personally. think it's actually absurd that it takes 20 to 30 minutes to have a match start. Mod 1 is going to be the ban from HolySteezus, so it is a speed ban. But we're not in gameplay. Why? What? Hello? Client? Oh, that's why. It's supposed to be the ban. There we go. Forgot the client is really stupid. And then StinkyCheeze is going to go Nomad 3 as their final ban. It's been a pretty popular ban as well, honestly, considering it's just like an alt map. But I guess maybe just the length and the fact that it's a VTuber map. People don't want to see it. People don't want to play it. People don't want to hear it. They just don't want it to exist. So StinkyCheeze going double alt bans. Nomad 3 Hard Rack 2. HolySteezus going double speed, higher BPM, I guess, bans. DT1 and Mod 1. DT1 is that high of a BPM as far as DTs go? I mean, it's only 225, but those are actually both 225 BPM. So they just banned out the beats per minute of 225. It no longer exists in this pool. You're not allowed. And then we will go over to StinkyCheeze for their first pick, and we will see where they're going to start this match off. Maybe going into some mechanics if they were banning out the kinds of maps that they banned. Maybe they want, you know, something like a Nomad 1, Hidden 1, Hard Rock 1 angle. Hard to say kind of for sure, but I do think, obviously they have some really strong mechanics on this team. You know, it's kind of early on to say, oh, you know, Utami and Fancy Lad go carry, because they're only one person, you know, even in the late rounds out of the 4. And the like top seed diff on some maps that those guys are specialists on won't really get as big until later on. So you gotta kind of pick team wide. That's gonna be in number 3 as the first selection. So that is, of course, our low AR hidden. And to use Nightmare and Lesja difficulty. Takes us all the way back to 2010. 5.2 stars, minute 48. Pretty short, 190 BPM, AR8, CS5 hidden map. Relatively straightforward, but obviously dependent on you being able to play low AR hidden properly. And one of our members doesn't have music. Oh my god. The pool has been out for what, 6 days now? I feel like you should have found out about this by this point. It looks like it's going to be Utami Schwartz, Amuro Kageno on the side of StinkyCheeze, and Thieves, Tony Reno, David, and Knots, I think. Yep, the Pro 365 on the side of HolySteezus. The world when Thieves becomes an AR8 hidden player. I don't know what world we live in. I'm a little bit surprised about that one, but I've heard some kind of hit or miss things about Fiel as his AC partner, so might just end up playing a lot of maps today, Mr. Thieves. Utami, though, 8:30 a.m. gaming for him. California experience here in Suiji Spring Cup. But that all being said, after 23 minutes, we are finally going to get started here. Map number 1, pick number 1, coming out from StinkyCheeze. It is hidden number 3, Nightmare. You can go away our hidden pick if it ever gets started. which it seems like it just doesn't want to do. Oh my god, we're in. Okay. So here we go. Nope, we're not in. David. Chinese internet mode. I don't know. I don't know if he's actually loaded or not. We're just gonna let it play out and see what happens. There's always the problem with Chinese players in Osu, man, I swear. But we're just gonna let it go and see what happens. Okay, he's gonna have to catch up like 130 combos. So we're gonna get to watch a little David v7 here for the first 120 combos, see how it goes for him, and then he'll rejoin the rest of the players. This one pretty short, relatively straightforward for the most part, as I was saying. A couple of tricky patterns, more so toward the end of the map. You know, we've seen some players kind of miss in random places on this map when it's been picked previously, but if you're comfortable with the AR, you know, you have that kind of cursor control required for AR8 hidden, you're not going to have the worst time in the world. You can at least probably get a half combo to 2/3 combo without too much trouble. However, if your name is Kageno, Thieves, Tony Reno, David, or Amuro, that is not the case, or Schwartz for that matter, and it is now just down to Utami versus the Pro. Not overly surprising, I suppose. If anybody was going to be left with the combo, it would be those guys. Utami, you know, has been becoming one of the best low AR hidden players in the United States over the past year. Mario, obviously, just a really well-rounded tournament player. Can play about anything, but he does find a break. And now it's just Utami. Gonna be carrying this one for Team StinkyCheeze. So maybe it is the AC carry experience here. If you have a skill set that literally no one is all that good at except for him. Probably the thought process here is he is still holding onto the SS while there's not even another FC in the lobby. That's just what Utami does. In the lead. 100,000 points on the back of Utami's continued SS. And some pretty decent backing combo from Schwartz and Kageno as well. And, yep. This is a dub for StinkyCheeze. Just put your eggs into the Utami basket. Can he do it? Will he finish it out? He does. The SS comes out from Utami. Map number 1. That's the way you start a match right there. Yes, sir. That is how you start a match. Utami, 666 combo. SS rank. And, well, that's how you do a 1-0 lead right there. That's what you like to see from Mr. Utami. As I said, he has become one of the premier tournament players in the world over the past year, and that goes to show his lower star rating pool consistency is very, very strong to match his late round skill set as well. The guy just plays the video game very, very well. And that is going to be... Am I not at a point to them? What? Okay. Apparently I can't click a point. Okay. What if I... Oh, that might be why. Okay. I should fix that. Alright. Ignore me having to fix their score because it didn't give them a point for some reason. Very good chance Utami will be playing on OWC this year. I think it would be pretty shocking if he didn't make the team, all things considered. Guy fills a very strong role for the United States. He is good at low AR and reading, which is something that the United States, I would say, struggled with compared to a lot of their other skills in 2020. It's going to be a very tough job, I think, to pick that roster, but that's a discussion for another day. USA has so many ridiculous players. But at any rate, first pick coming in for HolySteezus, it's going to be Nomad 4 Zek Duplication. Extra difficulty, 5.94 stars, 202 beats per minute, 2 minutes and 16 seconds. So get some early tech going here with the first pick from StinkyCheeze. Should be good to go. It's going to be Utami, Ensense, Skill, Amuro for StinkyCheeze. These Tony Reno, David, and Mario for HolySteezus. That is a pretty ridiculous roster. Just David, Mario being able to be in at the same time. These versus Tony Reno as well. Not as familiar with Tony Reno as a tech player. We'll see how this goes for him. But David and Mario both really strong on tech maps. A little bit surprised. A little bit surprised to see Utami in on this over Fancy Lad, but I'm guessing both of them can play a lot of these maps just fine, so they can just pick whoever to play stuff that they want. Assuming Joel's even like playing today, I don't know. There's, I guess, the chance that he's just not going to play. Does look like Tony Reno failed to get into the map. She just closed the lobby. K? She just MP closed. She just MP closed instead of MP aborting. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh man. What is this match? Oh my god. That is so unlucky. Alright, well, we're gonna get back in here. And we're gonna get onto the second map eventually. I don't know. I'm telling you, dude, like, Ban Show on weekends is just the biggest shit pile. It's so insane how bad this server is on weekends. I just want to play the Osu, man. I don't know. It's been 30 minutes. We've played one map. started 34 minutes ago, poggers. All right. Oh my God, we're playing the second map. Holy shit. Thirty-four minutes in, we are on map number 2. It is duplication. This is the first pick from Team HolySteezus. You've got Skill and Muru, Tommy and Senth. You've got the Pro 365 Thieves, David and Tony Reno. It's going to be some tech. You're going to have some cut streams. You're going to have some tricky sliders. You know what to expect here. It's a real lazy extra tech diff. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's pretty predictable. I just hope everybody can hit this cut stream, and they can't. Amuro is going to be the first one to break. For StinkyCheeze, HolySteezus all hold through, so they'll establish a little bit of an early lead. Only a couple hundred combo gone, so not the end of the world. There goes the Pro 365 on the second cut stream. David following right up with a slider break. Mario following himself up with another miss. So it is Thieves and Tony Reno. The FCs left for HolySteezus. Still 3 FCs on the board for StinkyCheeze. Skill, Tommy, and Anseth all doing their thing. Very strong accuracy. Identical, in fact, accuracy for those 3 members until somebody hits another 100. It'll be matching, which is very nice. Amuro regaining some combo back up to 275. And into some bursts we go. Should not see too many breaks in this sort of section. Pretty straightforward stuff. No cut streams as of yet. Sliders are not going to be too offensive to the eyes. There goes David once again, though, having a little bit of trouble here, it looks like, on this pick. And at the break, midway through, we see a 130,000 point lead for StinkyCheeze with a severe lack of combo on the side of HolySteezus comparatively. Only the 2 FCs versus 3, but that combo on the 3rd and 4th member not quite up to par. However, it is going to be a break from Skill, so... Oh, it's followed by Anseth as well. Okay, they just opened the door right back up for HolySteezus. Amuro gone also. Utami, the only one now able to hold on. How fortunes can change in a hurry. It is now a big combo lead for HolySteezus, and they're going to bring this lead right back on over. Tony Reno does find a late miss, but they still have a lot of combo advantage into the last moments of the map. Building back up have been Mario and David. Mario does find a break, so does Amuro, so does Skill. David and Thieves, though, bringing this one home. Thieves does finally find a break. That is his combo gone. Is there enough time? It's going to go back over. It's swinging back and forth so quickly. It's Utami versus David. Utami has the larger combo, and I think that's all it's going to take for StinkyCheeze to get this break point here. Utami holding on to the FC, and he will bring this one on home for Team StinkyCheeze. The break point by the margin of just over 30,000 points. That was about as close as it can get all the way through. Back and forth, it swung with that later portion of the map, but Utami with the FC, the difference maker on the side of StinkyCheeze. Thieves, unfortunately, unable to hold on to the FC that would have given them the chance to take the point on their own pick, but unfortunately just not quite enough, despite the very strong backing scorers. Utami, that's the AC difference actually coming in clutch. FC's first 2 maps, and they win both of them because of it. And that is 2-0. The lead in favor of StinkyCheeze. The early break point going over to them. We are going to go into a nice little bit of speed here. It is going to be the double time 3 pick from StinkyCheeze. So it is going to be Ghost of Lorelei, 270 BPM, a very quick burst heavy pick, which, considering the bans that came out from HolySteezus, not a big surprise. The double speed ban, relatively speaking, speed, obviously not high BPM stuff. They didn't ban No Mod 5, but DT1 and Free Mod 1 both a little more speed heavy compared to some of the other picks in the pool. I think she's saying, all right, we will use that presumption to our advantage that the other team does not like the higher BPM picks and the stuff that requires a left hand. Let's see what StinkyCheeze can do here. HolySteezus will need a break point now at some juncture in this match, no matter what. On that 2-0 early on. And in we are going to go. It's going to be Penguinsy, Kageno, Ansent, and Utami for StinkyCheeze. It's going to be Fiel, HolySteezus, and David and Tony. And David and Tony. There's 4 people over there. For HolySteezus. And Kageno will load in on his own time, it appears. See if Utami can keep up his rampage today. Started off those first 2 maps with back-to-back FCs. And this is the type of map that I would expect him to FC about 99 times out of 100, so I don't think we're likely to see him have much trouble on this. There's just not a lot that's difficult about this. I mean, if you're... Okay, I was wrong. I don't know. If you're, you know, able to just burst this BPM, like, it's fine. Man, I didn't want to have to panic for Kageno. We'll see if it gets him in. I don't know if he's actually playing or not. Okay, he is. So we did see a surprising break from Utami. It's going to be lead over to HolySteezus for the moment, but it's going to flicker back and forth pretty hard. You've got HolySteezus and David with the FCs for HolySteezus, as well as... looks like not any FCs, I don't think, for StinkyCheeze. You've got just Kageno, just the 1 FC from Kageno. Penguinsy and Sent a little bit behind, but outperforming some of the opposition with Fiel, Tony Reno, and now HolySteezus all finding breaks. Nope, not a break. HolySteezus did just see a Bancho miss, so... Still double FC for HolySteezus. Utami finding another break. I don't know what he's doing on this pick. Having a lot of more trouble than one would expect out of him. Penguinsy and Ansent trying to hold things down for StinkyCheeze. They are going to need a break from somebody on the HolySteezus side. It's going to have to be a break somewhere or other. They're holding on to the lead for now, but it's only by 53,000 points, and that should go over if HolySteezus and David both continue to hold. Accuracy helping out. Tony Reno at 94%. Meanwhile, everyone from StinkyCheeze at or above 97. Penguinsy at 99.84. And there goes Tony Reno with the break. Oh, no, he's at 9. Is he at 98? Oh, or is that 93? I can't actually tell with this font. It's so bad. All right. The lead's still just hanging on to the side of StinkyCheeze. It's very surprising, actually, but the accuracy, I guess, helping them out just a little bit. But Penguinsy and Ansent might be enough to hold on to this, but it's going to be very, very close into this ending if David and HolySteezus both close out. There's a break from Fiel. A little bit of back in combo gone now. Going to be in favor of StinkyCheeze still. And I don't think that there's much HolySteezus can do now. They needed that combo to stay alive behind the 2 FCs. And now that it's gone, StinkyCheeze have a little bit of an advantage and may just be able to bring this into the ending. And they do. Ansent with the last second break, but it was more than enough already before then. They take a 260,000 point win. Penguinsy, man, 4 100s. Kageno 7 100s. Very impressive accuracy from those guys. And it is now 3-0. This one going a little quicker than HolySteezus would have liked through those first couple picks. All right, now we will go to the second pick. HolySteezus. I went for their first pick. Did not work out super well for them. We'll see where they go with the second pick. If they want to maybe go a different direction. What's it gonna be here, guys? What do you feel comfortable with after dropping low AR hidden, speedy DT, and a tech pick? Three quite different types of maps to start the match off. Do we go, you know, like something completely different again? You go to a Nomad 2, you know, bring in some streams or something, or just go Nomad 1 and say we'll bring in some raw aim. I don't think that's a good idea against StinkyCheeze, though. I think they've got really good aim on that team. It's gonna be Nomad 6. Interesting. So we're gonna get Preteridum. Okay. So it's gonna be the G-Zag Nomad pick. 6.03 stars, 2 minutes 49 seconds, 150 BPM. A quite tricky kind of alt pick here. Some very tough patterns that you have to be very much in control of your cursor and your aim for. And we'll see. This is an interesting type of pick for HolySteezus, but again, you know, I think kind of trying to go the non-... non-like raw mechanics route, I guess. You know, with things that more trend into finger and cursor control instead of you know, speed or aim or anything along those lines. Obviously not wanting to go into reading too heavily either, so this will be where HolySteezus goes for their second pick. And again, you know, you've got to think that like this is something that they have players that will be strong. I think guys like David and Mario, is Marcus, I think all pretty comfortable with this type of pick, but it's quite tricky, so comfort only goes so far. You still have to be able to actually perform like into the map during the match. Skillamuro and sent through Tommy in for StinkyCheeze. I think interested to see how they do on this. Not as familiar with some of their performances on maps like this. But as we get into the map proper, we'll see what happens. We're making it through the little wiggle stream. And then we get into kind of like some snap aim alt, some curse, some, you know, there's a little bit of snap aim to it. There's a little bit of slider aim to it. Couple breaks early on. It's going to be Skill and Thieves trading a couple misses. Amuro and Sentu Tommy all holding just fine. Marcus, David, and Mario as well. There goes Amuro, though. So 2 FCs now just left for StinkyCheeze. Still 3 for HolySteezus, who will take the lead. Several breaks in this one. Lagged. Question mark, question mark. T1G smile. Thank you for all the smoke writing here, guys. Give me plenty to read during the little breaks there. Tommy looks like struggling with the accuracy a little bit, but keeping the combo up, unfortunately. Not going to be much that he can do here. Going to require a couple breaks from HolySteezus if StinkyCheeze wants to mount the comeback on this pick in the last half. And StinkyCheeze looking very comfortable thus far. Into the last quarter we're going to go here. It's going to be a break from the pro. That opens the door up just a little bit for StinkyCheeze. They have built up some combo on their players who broke earlier on. Score staying pretty close for now. Some very tricky portions of the map left to come near the ending here, though. Things will continue to get more and more intense. There's going to be breaks from Skill and Amuro. And that might just send it away of HolySteezus for good here. Another break from Skill. Everyone from HolySteezus. No, I tell a lie. Marcus with the break. It's Thieves and David, Utami and Ansenth. Can those two bring back enough score in the last few moments of this map to make this competitive? No, they cannot, as Ansenth finds a break. Utami all on his lonesome. Meanwhile, David still holding FC. Thieves with the big combo at the ending, backed up by Marcus and the pro. HolySteezus is going to take the point here, and it's going to be an FC from David. Very well done from him. Pretty reasonable accuracy as well. 99% from Thieves, best act in the lobby. Did have the slider break, unfortunately, but HolySteezus is doing enough that time to take the point. 3-1 now the score. That gets them a little bit back into it here. A match that was threatening to get out of hand. And the instant Nomad 5 pick from StinkyCheeze. Wow. Didn't even get the score out, and we already had the next map up. So it is going to be the highest BPM in the Nomad pool here. Crema, 236 BPM. As we discussed, a lot of this having to do with... Excuse me, a lot of this having to do with the aim as much as it is to do with the speed. I mean, 236 is not the fastest of BPMs for a Nomad 5, and the bursts are not all that long, only one or two of them where you're really likely to have much trouble. But the aim on those triangles and the two patterns where they show up, that will get you. We've seen people break there every single time this has been played, I'm pretty sure. Somebody or other ends up missing on those parts. And we're going to go into it. It is going to be Penguinsy, Kageno, Schwartz, Utami against HolySteezus, Fiel, David, and Tony Reno. So Thieves once again dropping out for the higher BPM stuff. Looks like we have just Utami playing everything for StinkyCheeze. Going to be match cost buff for the participation bonus. And we'll see how the speed pick goes here for StinkyCheeze. They can get another one. Schwartz is going to be an early break. Going to give a start-off lead here for HolySteezus as Kageno misses also. HolySteezus, though, maybe over-tapping there. It might have been a note lock into that slider. That was a little bit weird. The 1FC gone for HolySteezus, but still 3-2 for them. And into the aim we go. It's Penguinsy finding the drop. As I said, somebody always breaks there. And now just Utami, the only FC left for StinkyCheeze. Still 3 FCs on the board for HolySteezus. They're going to run away with this one. It's a very short map. Tony Reno does no drop. No, they're not going to run away with those at all. Fiel, HolySteezus both breaking as well. It's now just down to David with the only FC left. Meanwhile, Utami's still FCing, and Kageno and Schwartz have built up some big combos. Well, it would have been all HolySteezus all the time, barring those misses. Fortunately, you do have to get through that section, which is probably the most difficult in terms of speed in the map. And now it's just going to be a matter of time before the lead goes over to StinkyCheeze, especially with some freer combo here. Utami leading the way alongside Schwartz and Kageno, both recovering well from their early misses. Just the last quarter of the match to come. David doing everything he can for HolySteezus, but the combos behind him not enough to match up. Now, though, things might get interesting here at the end. Penguinsy and Kageno both finding misses. Is there enough time left? I don't know. This is going to be very, very close here. A lot of combo on the side of HolySteezus, bringing it back 400 combo on everyone except for David, who has the FC. Meanwhile, Utami with the FC and Schwartz with the 800 combo as well. This could end up being relatively close, but we're going to come into the end, and I don't think it's going to be enough time. HolySteezus and Fiel both finding misses. Utami makes it through. Schwartz makes it through. Kageno did not break. Did have a Bancho miss, so that was kind of what caused that lead to stay over. And StinkyCheeze taking the pick quite comfortably in the end. 200,000 points. Their margin of victory. 98 AC FC from Utami. 98 AC FC from David as well. Those two proving to be very strong performers here today. The lead going 4-1 in favor of StinkyCheeze with a triple S rank. Just slider breaks from Kageno and from Schwartz. That is some good stuff from Team StinkyCheeze. Quincy saying int moment, but fortunately, his teammates did exist. So, not the worst. And it's going to be Hard Rock 3 is next pick here from HolySteezus. That is Elegante. The small circles. I just realized I never... Alright, anyway, we're gonna go into the KTG small circle size hard rock pick. Where is Suiji? Where is Joel also? Joel is on StinkyCheeze, and he has not played anything today. And I'm not sure if he is going to. I just don't think he's playing. It was probably just a matter of like, oh, the Tommy's good enough for this pool and doesn't need a second A seed, so it's fine. I don't think it's like not gonna matter, in all likelihood at this rate. We're gonna have Utami Ansent Amuro skill for Hard Rock 3 against Marcus, the Pro 365, David, and Thies. Pretty solid roster for that squad. See who in here feels the best about 6.5. I think plenty of people in this lobby, actually. Relatively reasonable with that skill set. But there are some very tricky patterns in this map. It is quite easy to break on a lot of little things. As you see from David there, just the micro movements. That control aim on those small patterns can be pretty tricky. And Mario going to find the next break for HolySteezus, so it is now down to Marcus and Thieves. Meanwhile, 4FC is still on the board for StinkyCheeze. They're having themselves a grand old time here in the first half of this map. See how big of a lead they can build up before any breaks occur at all. It is a 4-way full combo through 300 combo of the map for them, up over 1,000,000 points in the lead. Or 1,000,000 points, 100,000 points in the lead. Yep, move the decimals here, guys. That'd be pretty impressive, actually. 1,000,000 point lead at the halfway mark of a map this short. And Scented Skill do both find breaks, so it's combo advantage now going back over to HolySteezus. Utami and Amuro are going to hold on to their FCs, but the combo's being built up by HolySteezus. We'll see if those are enough to bring this one back. Marcus does find a break, so it's these backed up by David and Mario. Double FC for StinkyCheeze holding on for now, but it could get very close here in the ending depending on what happens with those combos. There goes the pro, though, and there goes David and Amuro. It is Thieves versus Utami. I like Utami's chances in that 1v1, and I think at this point, either way, it's not going to make a big difference. Thieves actually out-acking him will likely end up with a better score at this rate. So it's going to be a strong performance from Thieves. Unfortunately, it looks like he's going to top score the lobby on this one. Best accuracy, and he's going to bring out the FC as well, but just not enough as the 200,000 point lead does come in for StinkyCheeze, led by Utami's FC. And some pretty solid backing combo from Amuro. And that is 5-1 now. StinkyCheeze leading over HolySteezus. They are 1 point away from the finish line here. And do not look at Amuro's score. Just don't do it. You're not allowed. Nobody may look at Amuro's score. So I mean, DT number 2 as the pick coming in, or StinkyCheeze. So, Hidamari no Uta, anyone? Okay, well, we're gonna go into a double time pick here for Team StinkyCheeze. It's gonna be Penguins and Kageno Utami against HolySteezus, Tony Reno, David, and Fiel. And we're gonna see how they feel about a little bit of speed. This map, it's just triplets and stuff, and then you get to the ending, and it's suddenly 20 times harder. I mean, it's actually like 5 stars for 3 minutes, and then 6 point something stars for like 30 seconds. Really, really cool pick. Very big fan of this map that is totally not RNG at all. I guess we'll see what happens with it. You never know. Did see the early break in from Penguinsy, so lead in favor of HolySteezus. But, I mean, it actually feels like on this pick, nothing really matters until you get to the very end, as long as you don't break, because you probably won't, because it's just not that hard, unless you kind of shit miss, I guess, like Tony Reno just did. That was really unfortunate. You know, some of the small aim can become a little more difficult in these sections, but it's nothing like over the top, especially considering, you know, the skill level of the players. But HolySteezus is gonna find a miss aim as well as Fiel. 3 misses for HolySteezus. All right, I speak too soon, I guess. David, the only FC left. How many times has it felt like I have said that in this match? Meanwhile, StinkyCheeze feeling good. And Utami, Kageno, I believe, all still on the full combos that they are. Utami with remarkable accuracy as well, 99.4. Penguinsy with a pretty strong 500 combo backing them up as well. This is gonna go well in favor of StinkyCheeze here. As long as they don't find multiple breaks before the ending, I think this lead is gonna be pretty secure here shortly. Especially Tony Reno breaking again, not able to build much back up. David doing everything he can for HolySteezus, but unfortunately, just too gated on speed, I guess, on that side. Not having the greatest time on these picks. A little bit of aim to contend with here. Nothing too complicated, and right from StinkyCheeze getting through just fine. They're going to have a huge lead. It's going to be 500k going into the ending, and that's more than enough, I think, at that point. We're going to come into the ending, which is going to get more difficult, and then you're going to see the absurd diff spike at the very end of the map, but unfortunately for HolySteezus, by then it will not matter. It's going to be a near 4 million score for StinkyCheeze, depending on how they play this ending here. Let's see. Utami and Kageno both hitting the stream. David as well for HolySteezus. This is a very, very strong score for StinkyCheeze, man. That accuracy from Utami, 99%. Just under 99. He is going to close out. And FC for Utami, 3.8 million points for them, and that is going to be the victory. StinkyCheeze taking it 6-1. Hey guys, Utami pretty good at this Osu stuff. As it turns out, that ending is really dumb, but StinkyCheeze rise to the occasion. They take out HolySteezus, sending them down to the losers bracket by the score of 6-1. GG, well played. Team StinkyCheeze, your victors. Tommy, Skilgano, and Seth, Schwartz, Amuro, and Penguinsy. I'm not even going to mention Fancy Legs. He didn't play a map. That is match done. StinkyCheeze, your victors. Advancing onward, they will go on to play the winners of whatever match this is. MMD versus OPL. That is the winners of Megaminds versus Oplano, which means they won't know their opponents until tomorrow, because that match is taking place Monday 16 UTC.